Man facing several abuse allegations after complaints that he misled caregivers. Documents say 31-year-old Paul Mechaca misrepresented himself to registered caregivers on carelinks.com, allegedly presenting himself as a Down syndrome patient who needed daily diaper changes and bathing assistance. Now, according to documents, one of the caregivers became suspicious of Mechaca's constant state of arousal and confronted his family. Family told police he actually didn't need the assistance and did not have Down syndrome.